Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I thought I'll do one about top 10 things I think you need throughout pregnancy. Now I've been through 2 pregnancies now. I have 2 girls and I thought I'll share with you some of my tips. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. Now the first thing that I think you need throughout pregnancy, which is a very obvious one, which is maternity clothes. Now I wanted to share a couple of different points or different like perspectives with you guys. So the number one thing is that what I thought personally before I got pregnant the first time round was that, you know, I'm just gonna get a couple of sizes bigger. I won't really need to get like maternity clothes. What I found out is that you do need proper maternity clothes because you do have a bump. Top 2 favorite spots to actually get maternity clothes here in New Zealand is Kmart and the Warehouse. Why I really like them is because they are just so affordable. They have a great variety, and really with maternity clothes you're not going to wear them for that long. Pregnancy is 9 months long, but for a good chunk initially you are probably wearing your like normal clothes. You might need at that point like a little bit of a bigger size because you don't really have a bump or like a big bump. But then afterwards, I think from like second trimester or halfway through second trimester onwards, that's when you will need like maternity clothes, and that's not that long. It's about like 3 or 5 months, you know, in the greater scheme of things it's not that long. So personally I don't really like to invest like too much money into maternity clothes because I know I won't be wearing it like long term. So this is why I like the Kmart and the Warehouse, because they're really affordable. I don't feel like super guilty like buying from there. So what I would recommend, like the pieces that you do need like throughout maternity, I would get like a couple of like pairs of jeans, couple of pairs of black pants, maybe a couple of like fun ones, and then some dresses as well. Now my other favorite brand for maternity clothes, and definitely is on the more expensive side, and that is Bay the Label. They have such nice maternity clothes, but they are expensive. I have bought a couple of things from there, and that's like for the baby shower and for occasion. I wanted to look like a little bit more fancier. Other fourth place that I do really like for maternity clothes, and that is when I will contradict myself, that is Posty Plus. Now Posty Plus does not have a maternity range at all, but there are some dresses that are maternity friendly. What I look out for is something that's like buttoned, so I can use it like throughout the nursing period as well, and it can sit like up the top here, like above the bump, and a bit flowy. So that's what I look for when I do wear or when I do buy clothes that are not maternity. Now the second thing that I think you need throughout pregnancy are pregnancy supplements. And that is also another obvious one, and your midwife, your doctor, obstetrician will tell you all about it, and they will typically say you need like folic acid, iodine, maybe iron if you are anemic. I also recommend like an omega-3 because it's really good for your like brain health and the baby's brain health as well, because what you eat goes to the baby. What I wanted to share with you is my favorite brand of pregnancy supplements, and that is Elevate. Now Elevate is also on the more expensive side, but personally for me, I struggle to take like 3 or 4 tablets in one go. I'd rather just take one tablet and get it over and done with. So I take the Elevate brand for my supplements throughout pregnancy and breastfeed. It contains like the iron, the folic acid, and I also get omega-3 of the Elevate brand as well. Third thing I think you need throughout pregnancy is a fun water bottle. Now I say that because during pregnancy you will get way more thirsty than normal, and that is because, you know, you have amniotic fluid, you increase that blood volume, like the baby is just like growing in general, so they're using everything that you eat and drink, so you do need to consume a lot more water than normally. Now I do struggle with this bit because I do get sick of water like sometimes, like by the end of it. So what I think you should do is get a new water bottle, or if you have one that you just like really love and you look forward to like drinking from, and whether that's like one with like the straw or one that's like the screw-on lid or anything like that, but just get something that makes you happy and like really excited to like drink water from it, because it's already like a bit of a tedious job, so you just want to make it a lot more joyful to do. The fourth thing that I think you need throughout pregnancy is a pregnancy pillow. Now, I did not use like a mainstream pregnancy pillow, although you can. I've heard like great things about it. What I actually used was a nursing pillow. Now, ones with like the C shape, and I put it like between my legs, and I use a normal pillow like to hug instead. I found this way that you don't have to like spend too much money, like buy a few different things and a few different products, and for me it did the job, and I found it like very comfortable. Now, you can get like a variety of things, like you can have a look online, see what you think you'll like. You can buy things secondhand if you want, like on Facebook Market. Definitely find something that works for you, and even if it's just a normal pillow that you stick between your legs and another pillow to hug, because it will make your pregnancy journey so much easier, because your back will start to hurt if you don't do that. Your pelvis is just like getting squished while you're sleeping. The fifth thing that I think you need during pregnancy is a birthing course. Now, the course that I did the second time round with the pregnancy is called Your Birth Project, and I thought it was a very good one. It goes through like the different stages of labor, especially if you're a first-time mom, and this is like your first labor that you're going to go through. It's like a good idea to know like what you are in for, what you should be expecting. I'm one of those people that I like thrive when I am prepared, when I'm organized, when I know what to expect, what I'm doing. So I found it really helpful, like knowing what I will be going through. And I did do one like with the first pregnancy, but I was kind of dabbling with it, and it wasn't like an official course. It was just something that I found randomly online, and it wasn't like concise. But the second time around I did that course, and it was really good. And it also tells you like through like the different techniques that you could be using for pain relief, and it will also help you to hopefully get a positive birth experience. So whatever happens, even if you end up getting like an emergency cesarean like I did, you will use the techniques to like calm yourself and relax yourself and all that, instead of being like fully like traumatized. Although sometimes labor is so out of our control, but you know, we could try our best to make it a positive experience. It does go through like hypnobirthing techniques that you could use as well to help you relax. The sixth thing I think you should do throughout pregnancy is rest when you can. Now, this is gonna be awesome and a little bit easier if it is your first baby, because on maternity leave you can just nap whenever you want, you can rest whenever you want, and I would really utilize that. I would recommend like going for at least one nap a day, like about half an hour to an hour, just to switch off, because as well like throughout pregnancy you will get a little bit of like insomnia at night, and that does not give you like the best night's sleep. You don't like sleep through the night, so I would like recommend a nap. Now, if you do have kids with 1 or 2 or 3, whatever it is, I would try to nap whenever they nap. Now, if they are older and they don't really nap, or they have like grown out of naps, I'll try to nap when they are at daycare or kindy or school, whatever it might be. And if they are at home with you and they're not napping, like they're still not going to kindy, then I would try to nap when your partner like has a day off, or if there's a family member or a friend that can come, like play with them for like an hour or so. And I would try to at least rest in bed, even if you can't actually sleep, but actually just like lie down in bed for half an hour, just to switch off like your stimulation, and it will actually help you feel a lot better. The seventh thing I think you need throughout pregnancy are pregnancy apps. Now, there are a couple of different ones that I think would be great. So first of all, my favorite one is like the Bump. It goes through like the different weeks and how big your baby is, and it gets like really exciting because it's like, oh, they're the size of like a seed of something, and then an orange, and then like you get to the end and they're like size of a watermelon. And it tells you also like kind of things you could possibly be feeling, you could possibly be experiencing, and I personally found reassurance with that. It made me feel like, oh, this is normal or this is not, and it actually talks you through like things that are more like red flags that you should be like telling your midwife about, or your obstetrician, which I found like very helpful, like points to discuss with my midwife if I was concerned about them. And also like the health of the baby, what you should be experiencing like in terms of like kicks and size, like the baby's size and your bump size, and also like the heart rate. It just gives you a little bit more knowledge and reassurance that hopefully everything is going like well and the baby is all healthy and you're all healthy as well. And the other app that I really liked is What to Expect. It is very similar. It goes through like the baby's like size and development and everything like that. I just found it like really interesting to read and to keep track of it. I was like paying more attention with the first baby. I've had like my babies like very close together, so I wasn't like paying as much attention with the second one, but because I already had an idea of what was happening and what should be happening, but I was still using them and I found them like very exciting to like kind of keep track. The 8th thing I think you need throughout pregnancy are supportive bras and comfortable underwear. Now, I feel like that is a very underrated one and not everyone actually invests in those. So I would ditch like the wired bras while you're pregnant. Definitely. I mean, I will probably like ditch them a little bit throughout life because they are so uncomfortable, and when you do get pregnant, like your chest area is going to get bigger, and with the underwear your hips will actually grow and expand as well. So I would just get bigger underwear, like seriously from the get-go. I didn't do it through my first pregnancy. I kind of did it on a later stage. I don't know why, like I feel so silly that I did that, but with the second time round I definitely invested in some bigger ones and it made a huge difference because I was just so comfortable like from the get-go. So definitely invest in those. Holsty Plus has a really good range as well in New Zealand, so I would check them out. They do have really nice like seamless wireless bras, comfortable underwear as well. Ninth thing I think you need throughout pregnancy is delivery services. Now that is something that I feel like is so underrated. Now when you're pregnant and you have a huge bump, especially when you are like halfway through your second trimester, third trimester, you're just so tired, and the last thing you want is to go to the supermarket, carry everything and put it in the trolley, and then take it to the car, like bag it up, and then take it home and put it away. It's just such a hassle and your back will hurt like from carrying everything. So what I think is really good to use when you're pregnant and probably throughout the initial stage of having a baby is the shopping or grocery shopping like delivery service, because all you do is that you order it online, you get exactly what you want, and by the way you save a lot of money doing that, and then they get it delivered like straight to your door, which is great. All you have to do is put it straight into your fridge and your pantry and the cupboards, which is like fantastic. The other delivery services I do recommend are like for clothes as well, like the maternity clothes, for pharmacy, for the babies, like furniture. Just use those like so you don't have to carry a lot of things. It will make your life a lot easier, and a lot of the time shipment is for free as well when you spend a certain amount of money. And with all those things you do naturally spend a lot of money, at least like 150 I think, like for a weekly shop. Now the delivery services for grocery shopping, like you do have to pay like regardless of how much you are spending, but that is literally my top one that I really highly recommend that you do when you are pregnant and in the initial stages when you have a newborn. The thing that I think you should try out throughout pregnancy, and it is by no means like an essential necessity but a luxury, but I think you kind of deserve it when you are pregnant, because you've been carrying this baby and growing this baby for 9 months, and your body does go through like the pain and the back pain and sciatic, whatever your symptoms may be, and that is a pregnancy massage. Now I can't say I got them like often throughout pregnancy, but I feel like I got them like enough times that I've made me feel happy and it made me feel better. They are fantastic when especially all your ligaments and joints are aching because of the hormone relaxant. It just makes all your joints and ligaments and all that like a little bit looser, so they tend to be like more painful. On top of that, which is more of like a healthcare professional, is a chiropractor. If you are experiencing like worse like back pain, then definitely go to a chiropractor, because they will help you like correct your posture and help you to at least relieve that back pain somewhat. That's it guys for this video. Please let me know in the comments down below whether you enjoyed it or not, If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like because it really supports my channel, and please subscribe because I upload new videos every single week. And please let me know what kind of other content you'd like me to create, and I'll try my best to deliver. And I'll see you next time. Bye!